Welcome on Swishing the Nets, Sri Lanka's first ever basketball talk show. Well, today on the show we have sad news, unfortunately, about the Sabah Championship, which ended during the last week. And then we have exciting news about the Under-18 3x3 Asia Cup, which will be happening in Malaysia or in the upcoming weekend. So stay tuned on Swishing the Nets. Well, first up, let's talk about the unfortunate news, the sad news for Sri Lanka, the South Asian Basketball Championship 2017, which happened in Maldives during the course of the last week. India won the championship for the 5th consecutive year and placed themselves as the only representative from the Sabah region in the Asia Cup, FIBA Asia Championship 2016. Let's talk about Sri Lanka, how this championship went on for Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka lost their first match to Bangladesh 90-80, then Sri Lanka lost to India 61-88. But after a long time, boys did perform well against India. It was a good match, but unfortunately they just couldn't cross that winning line due to unforced errors. And the only win for Sri Lanka came against Nepal 65-81. And then the final match they played against the hosting nation Maldives, they lost it by 6 points, 69-63. Well, that's the unfortunate story of Sri Lanka in the South Asian Basketball Championship 2017. They were only able to win one match. When Sri Lanka participated in this championship in 2015, they secured the silver medal. In 2016, Sri Lanka did not participate, and in 2017, they were only able to get the bronze medal. So it's just going down. And when we spoke about this factor of practices not having enough time to practice before the tournament. We did speak about it in the last week's segment of Swishing the Nets. Even Coach Prasanna Jayasinghe, when speaking to us, he did even mention the fact, and then we spoke about it in the preview article as well. The pool was selected in mid-Feb and it just became a namesake national pool. No practices will happen, and then suddenly Sabah comes up and they have days practice and they go to represent the country in South Asia Basketball Championship. So it's the same story for, I don't know, for the last 3 to 4 years maybe. Sri Lanka does not have good preparation before the tournament, and it always affects the result that we get at the end of this championship. So we don't know when Sri Lanka will learn this lesson, because this lesson has been taught to Sri Lanka for the past 3 to 4 years, and still they're learning this lesson. And we do hope that Sri Lanka do learn this lesson very soon and correct themselves, because this cannot happen every day. We invite you to comment your thoughts about this Sabah Championship 2017, and whatever we can, we will forward them to the authorities, and let's see what they have to tell us about this championship, and we will forward you the answers in the upcoming week. That's the unfortunate story that I had to tell you. And next up, let's look at this most exciting news about the Under-18 Asia Cup 3x3 tournament, which will be happening in Malaysia this weekend. Sri Lanka will represent in both men's and women's category. And first up, let's take a look at the boys team. ARNOLD BRENT representing Asian International School, Shivanga De Silva from Colombo International School, Rukshan Atapattu from Royal College Colombo, Rashan PERERA from Lyceum International School, Wattala will make up the boys team, while Selomi Gunasekara, the captain of the girls team, is from St. Joseph's Girls School, Nugegoda. Then Sandali Pooja from Gateway College Colombo, Tanya Pera from St. Joseph's Girls School, Nugegoda, and HAZEENA Abdul from Lyceum International School, Wattala will make up the girls team to represent Sri Lanka in the Under-18 3x3 Asia Cup, which will be happening in Malaysia.
We are planned on winning this 3-on-3 because we have a better team this time. Like 4 Under-18 players, where everyone toured every Under-18 tournament. Like we are prepared. Like Sir Selva is like one of the best coaches in Sri Lanka. We had like practice sessions twice a day. Then the last few days we had twice a day. We had hard practice. This time we are hoping to do something, and we'll not just come back.
First, I want to thanks for the federation and the manager of this team, and the team leader Saksi Sarvaraja, and the Christy sir, Paul sir, and everyone to help this opportunity. We like to win, but give up our hard work. And thanks everyone, parents and all the team members to support this teamwork. Thank you.
It's a good factor. The under-18 pools were selected around 3 to 4 weeks back, and we did speak about those 8-member pools in a previous episode of Swishing the Nets, and you can find the link right below in the description as well. And from the 8-member pools, only these final 4 have been selected. So it's good that they finally took steps to do this, because last time when Sri Lanka represented this championship, it was a tragic performance. Girls were able to win a couple matches, but boys, they lost all their matches, and Sri Lanka had to come back home medalless, or rather winless. And what really happened was they had trials last year, and the 2 schools who won those trials were given the chance to represent the country, but they did not make sure they select the best players from all the schools. But this time they made sure that they correct themselves, and they rather selected people from all the schools, the good players from all the schools during the trials, and made up the Sri Lanka national youth basketball team to represent Malaysia in the under-18 3x3 Asia Cup, which is a good factor. And we do hope that these boys and girls will go and play their best and bring back glory to Sri Lanka. All the best to the Sri Lanka national youth basketball team. Well, coming up next week, let's talk about the Mercantile Basketball League. It will also commence during the next week, and we will give you the chance to vote for the most popular team in the Mercantile Basketball League as well. And then we will bring you the live action of the finals and the semi-finals exclusively on www.thepapare.com. So stay locked. A lot of basketball happening. FIBA Asia Women's Championship is also happening. So let's talk about those in the upcoming weeks. And most importantly, leave your criticisms, suggestions about the Sabah, which ended, and about the Under-18 Asia Cup 3x3 Championship, which will be happening over the weekend. And we will bring you back all the answers that we can get right to you on the weekly segment of basketball, rather Sri Lanka's first ever basketball talk show, Swishing the Nets. So until next week, ladies and gentlemen, keep sharing the passion together with us.